times can my heart learn this lesson? You made me happy. You made me.
Hey, some cool locations right there. That's a look at the video for Jason Derulo's new single, Make Me Happy.
I love that. Look who's joining us at the bar, everybody.
Salud, salud.
What is this thing? Oh my God, there's marshmallows in there?
Now, last time you were here when we toasted, it was to your jam spicy margarita.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
You remember that one right now?
I love this. Every time I come to the show, it's food, it's drinks.
It's great. That's how we do it right
Jason
here.
said before we're do you guys eat at every show? Like,
Yeah,
as he saw me crushing
We
that
try to
sandwich.
drink at every show. Do you know what we're having right here?
Yeah, so this is like a fall pumpkin spice recipe that I did off
Oh,
the
it's pretty
cuff.
good. What's in it?
I just kind of put things that a bunch of things that I like in there: marshmallows, coffee, a little nutmeg, a little cinnamon.
I like the coffee taste in it.
Jason,
know-
are you great in the kitchen? Because I see all this on TikTok, but do you enjoy cooking and making drinks, or just a mixologist?
You know what? I do enjoy making making desserts. I like making desserts a lot, but my problem is I just take a lot of good things that I love, and then I just put them all together and pray for the best.
Yeah.
Well, this
Hey,
worked.
Nothing wrong with that.
This
is pretty
works.
good.
That works.
That's pretty good.
I've
right
had
here.
some of the best things and some of the worst things.
That's how you create greatness.
It's all trial
Absolutely.
and error. Well,
Absolutely.
You mentioned social media. You happen to be the 4th most followed man on TikTok.
Who are the other three?
And
Let's
11th
blow them
biggest
out.
on overall. Man, that's wild.
It's really cool,
And I know,
man.
and it always looks like you're having fun.
I do have a
right
good
there.
time, man.
Yeah, and I think I've asked you this before, but as far as like deciding on what to post and stuff, it's kind of like just what you're feeling, right?
Yeah, so it's, you know, as I'm going through the day, things will pop up and I'll be like, oh, that's a TikTok. Oh, I can do that. Oh, that's a TikTok. Just funny things happen throughout the day, you know, and I just make a TikTok out of it.
Nice.
Does your mom ever comment like, Jason, what are we posting? What are we doing?
Actually, nah. My mom, she loves my TikTok. She loves anything. It's my mom, right?
Yeah.
She
Gonna have your
loves
back
it.
no matter
Yeah,
what.
for sure.
Wait, who
Except
are
for the
the
song
other
"Talk Dirty," she wasn't really with that one.
Right.
But everything else, she's been game.
Who are we going after? If you're number 4, do we know the other 3?
I think a new creator by the name of Will Smith or something like that. KB Lame and then The Rock.
But you and
Dang,
Will
that's
collaborate
crazy.
a lot.
Yes. Will is you know one of my favorite people on the planet.
No, I'm just saying, if we really want people to
On and off screen.
Yeah.
I just think he's just a really inspirational guy. You know, he just will start speaking, and all of a sudden, the entire room is just watching, and he's giving a seminar, and he didn't even mean to do it, but he just like has so much knowledge throughout the years.
That's cool, man.
So
Congrats, by the way. I know you started a podcast recently called On the Road.
Yeah.
What you talk about usually, and who have you had on the show?
Cool people. I've had Paris Hilton. I've had Michael Bublé.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, to me, it's really my favorite thing to kind of talk to people and ask them the questions that they've never been asked before, and kind of dive really deep into some things that they wouldn't normally talk about, whatever that is. And I also love interviewing people that are just interesting. They don't necessarily have to be a celebrity to be interesting. And I think that TikTok has shown us that, right? Like, we are consumed with so many people's lives that are not necessarily, you know, singers or actors or anything, but they just have cool lives. Like the Bee Lady, like, she's incredible.
I love
you
the
know?
Bee Lady.
Say the bees, you know. So I just love learning new things about new people.
How is it being on the other
Yeah.
side, being the one to interview? You're usually in the hot seat.
It's fire.
Did it take you a minute, or were you just a natural at it?
Yeah, I think I'm a natural. You know, I forget the cameras are there. With the podcast, it's really easy to do that because you're sitting there for so long. And I've learned that if you grab a drink or two, it gets real fun.
Oh, yeah. I usually like to start off like that. That's the way it goes.
Why do you think we're drink your drink, Jason?
All the truth starts coming out.
You talked about going to some parties at Paris' house.
Yes.
Right there. How are those? Those parties are a little different now that she's a mom, I'm sure, than
Are y'all talking back in the day?
Not
her parties?
really.
No. Back in the day, it was like 12. What do you mean?
Her birthday parties.
Paris just looks the same.
Facts. Yeah, she does her thing, man. In terms of what is it called? They call it the longevity. Longevity. She really does her thing. She has a whole room dedicated to it, and I'm always picking her brain about like, yo, how do we stay young forever?
Yeah, right.
But she has it all down pat.
She's a DJ too.
Yeah.
She's a DJ. as
Yeah,
well.
and good.
But yeah, the parties at her house are fire. I don't know her parties from before. But even
Those
though she's a
real
mom, you know those.
Well, I was old enough to know those right there.
What's the wildest party you've been to? And I'm not leading you down a path, but you've been to a lot of good parties.
Yeah, the camera just popped into my close-up. Hilarious.
Take a sip.
Take a sip, Jason.
I haven't really been to any crazy parties.
Well done.
Hey.
Well done.
Hey, I have a feeling you yourself probably throw some pretty good parties.
You know what? I threw a couple of parties that ended up with the helicopters, the police helicopters around. And then after that, I just stopped throwing parties. I was like, this is crazy. Like, it's too hot.
Yeah.
You got choppers right there.
Yeah.
I know you're always on the road, but it's kind of cool that you're going to have this residency in Vegas in December.
That is so great. We're going.
Yes.
What can we look forward to in these particular shows?
Oh my goodness! I mean, at the Venetian, the Voltaire at the Venetian, it's the most incredible room you've ever seen. The walls really come alive. And the entire room feels like part of the show. So dancers coming out of the audience, I'm coming out of the audience. Just very up close and personal, submersive kind of show. And I don't think you can see a show like this anywhere else in the world.
Well, you go on TikTok and do a thing and tell everybody to put their phones down. You've been vocal about this. But I know I'm an old lady, but when I go to concerts, it drives me nuts that the kids aren't enjoying it. Everybody's doing this. I'm like, you're missing the moment.
Well, they want to document it as a thing, but yeah, I imagine as a performer too, you want to see
Isn't that
the face
annoying?
and the whole thing.
Yeah, it can be a lot. It can be a lot, only because I want them to enjoy the experience, and I know that the new age is about filming everything. Like, you go to dinner, and before you take a bite of anything, if you're with any, any woman, she'll be like, wait.
Yeah. Or let me, the drink, that looks so pretty.
I didn't take a video yet.
Right.
I'm like, well, damn, I'm so hungry.
She'll be like this. She'll be like this and be like.
But as a performer, when you look out, is that distracting? Like, you want them, you know.
Truthfully, it's not distracting. It's not distracting, but I just feel like it's unfortunate because you could be there.
Yeah.
And instead, you are behind the camera. And you're essentially watching it like you would watch it on YouTube. You might as well watch the show on YouTube if you're not going to be present, if you're not going to be in the moment. And oh, man.
Hey, have you ever fallen through the floor? You see all these people falling through the floor? You better watch that, Jason.
You know what? Knock on wood.
Yeah.
That's real wood.
Knock on
Jason,
vinyl.
wow. Yeah, get in
Knock
there.
on vinyl.
Linoleum.
Nah, I've never fallen. I've seen so many people fall, but I really live on the edge of the stage. I have my feet on the edge of the stage all the time, but like I've never took a tumble.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
We'll keep it like
but
that.
I understand how you could, because the lights flashing.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, the stage, you think the stage is continuing, but it's already gone.
Right.
And then you just walk right off.
Yeah. No. I want to make sure we talk about your new single to capitalize on his 19 platinum singles that my guys got right here.
Wow.
The new one's called Make Me Happy. It's a fun, upbeat song. Are you talking about anybody in particular, or what's up?
You know, the
Take a drink.
No.
You know what? The beauty about this song, honestly, it can be a romantic song, but it's also a song that can play any role. If you listen to it as a gospel song, it works so good as just a thank you to God and praise, and how much, you know, He means and how much He makes you happy. Same thing for my son. You know, when I look at my son and I hear those same lyrics, it rings so true.
Goodness.
So cute.
And how much he makes me happy and reminds me of my childhood. You know.
Well, it's good. You got a martial arts. Nice.
Yeah, man.
Good for you. Oh, look at how cute.
Yeah.
He's like 3 now?
He's 3 now.
Yeah.
We're still working on the karate, man. He's working on the karate, but
Good.
Look at your
he's
matching
cute.
bathing suits are my favorite things. Oh my God.
His little rash guard right there. I love it.
Sure,
oh, that's the
sure.
best, man. Hey, congratulations on
everything.
brother.
Great to see you, and I love this song and video.
Be sure to check out Jason's new single, Make Me Happy. And tickets are on sale for his upcoming 2-night show at the Venetian Vegas.